Have a good day, everyone. I am Sherna Sikabunok from BSBA2H. In this video, I will discuss about the history of the indigenous arts in the Philippines from pre-colonial to post-colonial period. I will discuss about the pre-colonial period. During the pre-colonial time, there was already an indigenous spiritual tradition practiced by the people in the Philippines. Generally, for the lack of better terminology, prehistoric people are described to be amnestic. Their practice was a collection of beliefs and cultural mores anchored in the idea that the world is inhabited by spirits and supernatural entities, both good and bad, and that respect be accorded to them through nature worship. Thus, they believe that their daily lives has a connecting of such beliefs. These are the example of the pre-colonial period. First is the bulul, pottery, and the manunggul jar. Bulul are crave and native figures of the Ifugaos. These represent their ancestral spirit and granary gods. Bulul, also known as bulul or tinagtango, is a curved wooden figure used to guard the rice crop by the Ifugao peoples or northern Luzon. The sculpture are highly stylized representation of ancestors and that thought to gain power and wealth from the presence of the ancestral spirit. Manunggul jar is a national treasure of the Philippines. A secondary burial jar, it is a designated item 64 MO74 in the National Museum of the Philippines, Manila. The manunggul jar was found in a chamber of Tabun Cave, one of the manunggul caves in the Palawan. And the last is the pottery. Pottery are objects that are just shaped or with clay, then hardened by baking. Pottery includes both decorative and practical items such as bowls, vases, dishes, and lamps. Pottery in the Philippines varies in the forms and functions. The forms of the pots are directly influenced by the functions of the pots and the tradition of the community or the local area. The Spanish period. Ang unang grupo ng mga Espanyol pagdating sa Pilipinas ay pinangunahan ni Ferdinand Magellan noong March 1521. Unang lumapag sa Hamonhon at pumunta sa Limasawa to hold his first mass on March 31, 1521. During the Spanish period, art was greatly influenced by religion and secularization. Various art forms become more diverse. Art forms such as printmaking, theater, arts, and lithography were introduced during this period. The American period. American period. After the 3 centuries of Spanish reign, the Americans came and took the seat. Although the Filipinos thought their felony acquired freedom, Filipinos were faced with censorship with the sedition law. The concept of modern art was also born. Different art forms started to evolve. The changes Western influences were manifested upon the Filipinos. This is evident in the painting of the Brown Madonna, which is the indigenized Western icon in the painting Madonna and Child. Visual arts also a remarkable milestones, namely the works of Fernando Amosolo and Victoria Eudis. Infrastructure was also inspired and based on Western architecture. Health, public education, and governance were the major contributions of Americans. During this period, it was made sure that education was able to encompass all students. In the Japanese period started in 1941, wherein the advancement of modern art was showed down. The Filipinos during this period experienced hardship, especially those who are an entirely Japanese. In terms of music, the national artist Felipe P. De Leon was forced to write awit sa paglikha ng bagong Pilipinas. He hid also the can point just for him to write the composition in the creation of artworks. Artists were given permission, but artistic should be the main focus of their works. After 1945, many artworks showed as the chaotic of the Philippines were under Japan. In the last is a post-colonial period. Post-colonial age refers to the period since 1945, when numerous colonies and possessions of major Western countries began to gain independence in the wake of the end of the World War II. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless.